Welcome to the Archaeology Lab at Dovetail Cultural Resources Group. My name is Kerry Gonzalez and I'm the lab director here at Dovetail. We are currently going through artifacts from the Houston LeCompt site, and I'd like to quickly give you an overview of our lab process here. When artifacts come in from the field, they're checked in to make sure that the information on the field tag matches their contents. And at that point, once they're checked in and everything looks okay, the washing process begins. And Katie here is washing some artifacts right now. Katie, could you describe the washing process quickly for us, please?
Sure. These are artifacts from the Houston LeCompt site, which is a housing site that was occupied from the mid-18th century to the early 20th century. And the artifacts range from architectural items such as nails and brick to domestic items such as ceramics and glass. So I just have some glass here with a bowl of water, and I'm going through each piece and scrubbing them with a toothbrush and then placing them on this mesh bag over here.
Once the artifacts have been washed and allowed to dry for up to 48 hours, they are then group bagged, glass with glass, ceramics with ceramics, and then the cataloging process begins, or otherwise a complete inventory of everything that was found. Once the artifacts have been cataloged, we create tags that look something like this for each grouping of artifacts with all the detailed information on them. Once they have their tags, the labeling process begins, and Adriana here is labeling some artifacts, and she can tell you a little bit more about that.
It's important to find an ideal spot on the artifact itself that won't cover any identifiable features, or it's on a side that won't be photographed that often. The applied numbers are helpful for anyone to refer back to the catalog to learn more information about the artifact and its provenience.
Now that the artifacts have been washed and tagged and labeled, they are ready for the last step in the process. Delaware requires the use of flats for their curation, and Allie here has a Delaware flat and can go over that process with you.
So once the artifacts have been labeled and bagged, the collection is organized in these archival flats. We use archival boxes like these to organize each of the artifacts by their provenience, and then they're placed into the archival flat for easier storage.
So now that the artifacts have been washed, cataloged, tagged, labeled, and stored in flats, they are ready to be shipped off to Delaware for final curation. Thank you for coming by to visit us, and please stay tuned for more and exciting updates on the Houston LeCompt site.